Hello, and welcome to the new Let's Play, which will be Skies of Arcadia Legends. There we go. Finally, a fucking title that doesn't sound like the previous game that I played. This time I won't be saying Balfamil Thor, or most likely Knights of Old Republic 2. That's not gonna happen anymore, hopefully, because this is unique enough that I probably won't have to fucking say that wrong. So yeah, this is a heads up. This is a very long game. This is also very story and dialogue heavy. But there is, actual gameplay. But there also, that being said, there are a bunch of random battles. Also, I will press a new game just to have it on a quieter screen. So I will be doing throughout the game. I will be editing out the unnecessary random battles, so as to be able to make progress quicker. Also, Jesus, I forgot my thing. Oh, no. Oh, actually, I dropped my thing. Hold on, let me have that. It's very important. Except it's not going to be very important at the moment. It's going to be important later. And when I say important, it's not important at all, but it's something I just fucking want to try out. Does literally nothing without you knowing what it is, but okay. Anyways, so yeah, I'm going to be kind of taking away or like editing out the unnecessary random battles when it's not needed. I'm gonna generally be showing battles that have new enemies and stuff like that, if I remember that much, or just relevant stuff. And also, as this game is emulated, there might be some graphical things. Just a heads up. Although, from what I've seen so far of how this is pretty good in terms of it's good, good visual quality and not super broken in terms of graphics. So until Nintendo decides to make an actual fucking port on to the Switch, this will have to do. So that's probably going to be the beginning bit. So let's continue on. Rumble, no, I don't even know if that works, but I don't want it. It's disabled. Yeah, sure. We finally found. No, hold on. Let's see it. Rich kid. How does a rich kid sound? We finally found her. Yeah, I guess. All right, here we go. This is gonna be hilarious. This is what I'm gonna do for all the dudes that have helmets. Generally, these guys. So prepare yourself.
Admiral Alfonso, our ship's in range of our cannons. Her ship's in range of our cannons.
Excellent. Prepare to fire concussion shells on my command, but avoid hitting her ship directly. We need her alive so we can question her. Fire! That seems like that would be his general attitude. Just not a yell, it's like, eh. I'm not sure what concussion shells are, but alright.
Your Excellency, the girl has been knocked unconscious, but she's unharmed. She's been taken aboard our ship.
The Empress will be very pleased with me. I'm sure I'll be rewarded. Rather handsomely, I might add. What? Where did that come from? It sounded like an explosion. Status report, now!
The lower hull has been hit. Someone is attacking us.
Attacking us? Who would dare attack a vessel of the Imperial Armada? This guy does not have his helmet up or down. I guess this guy is normal. There's a small ship hiding in the clouds in port. Oh, there's a small ship hiding in the clouds off portside. The flag, air pirates. The coolest ones.
Air pirate scum! Don't you know that we're valuing Imperial soldiers?
Of course I know. That's why we attacked your ship. You guys have the best stuff. Hey, I'm Vice of the Blue Rogues. And in a few minutes, I'll be relieving you of your valuables.
Attacking us all by yourself. You're either incredibly brave or incredibly stupid. We'll be tossing you overboard.
I can't do a girl voice, and so she would just have to be normal voice. I'm sorry. I would do my best if I had any even capabilities of doing it. Wait for me. I don't even know where I'm going with her direction in terms of voice per se. Vice, you left without me. I'm not going to let you have all the fun. Oh hi, I'm Ika. I'm a blue rogue like Vice. We're robbing you.
You dare mock the Valoon Empire with your insolence. Kill them and toss their corpse over the side.
Good luck with that, fuckers. I'm using a glass for that, by the way. It's hilarious. Every time we're dealing with these guys, that's what I'm gonna be doing. So we get to the battle. So the battle is structured where you have a spirit bar up top. We currently got a minimum of 2 till 8 of a maximum spirit. Every turn, every character has a spirit value, in which that's the value that they will get. Like that's their, and then yeah. So every character has a spirit value, and upon combat, they gather together all the spirit values into one, and that's the spirit amount that you start with. Then I'm not sure how they add the maximum. It might be the minimum and then tripled or whatever the fuck, or actually that would be like quintupled. I don't know if that's the case. I don't think it is actually. I'm not sure. They might have a set maximum. But anyways, we can press X to check just all of. I say X on a GameCube controller. That is, we press X and we can bring up the status screen. So in this game we have weapons. Surprise, surprise. Every weapon has an element or a thing. Yeah, element would be good to use. Now I forgot actually a thing. I forgot to bring that up, but we don't need that yet. I'll bring that up a later point. So all the weapons have, or well, maybe I can show you the image at least. All the weapons have elements, and depending on what element you have, you will do better or worse against an opponent. So currently, Ika has green, and Vice has red. This is yeah, they have connections to the moons of the world. But red is generally fire. Yeah, it's just fire. Green is poison and healing. Kind of ironic, but okay. And so, as you see, these enemies are yellow. Now, against yellow, I believe green. I will show you. I'll edit in a picture of the grid, or like the guide thing that comes in the manual of the game that shows you like what elements are good against what. And I think green was good against yellow. If we have that equipped, which we can equip automatically, you can set an element in the equipments menu, but you can also press Y in order to change it in battle, depending on what you need. So we're gonna set it to green at the moment, just so we can do more damage. Vice starts with, or like you have normal attacks, you've got guard, which I don't think it has a set value of like it halves damage, but it kind of has the effect of having the damage you take. We got magic. We don't have any magic yet. You get focus, which means you can get another spirit point. So you take the turn to basically charge your power. You get another spirit. And then you can use items, or you can run away. Running away has a thing which I might mention later when we see something. Vice also starts with a special move called Cutlass Fury, I believe. Yeah, we can press X to see the details of it. Vice unleashes his fury on a single enemy, causing major damage. Costs 7 spirit power. So we probably won't use it in this battle. We'll be using it soon, though. Ica does not begin with one, but every character has at least 3 spirit moves, or special moves actually. But anyways, we're just gonna be starting with normal attacks. These guys are not any difficult at all. I'll be going into other stats and what characters kind of are like as soon as we get into the actual menu. But you can also see the MP values of characters. They will get different kind of MP values. We're just gonna start with normal attacks, in which this game also has, when an enemy attacks you, there's a chance that you will counter their attacks. So they will hit you, and you will have a chance to maybe be able to do a counter attack against them. Yeah, okay, and it's just normal attacks. Get into the other specifics later. That's the general gist of these of the combat overview.
That was easy.
Then we get to the post-combat screen where you can see we get experience, we get magic experience, and we get gold. So magic experience is based on what color your weapons are along your team, and everyone will get experience for the color that your party has. And if you stack one color, I believe you get more points towards that one. Now, also as an aside, I believe whichever color or like element Vice has, I think he generally gains more magic experience towards that. Like if he's alone with that, I think he gains more than other people. I'm not sure if that's actually the case. I'm not completely sure about that, but that might be the case. Okay. There's no point in resisting. Throw down your weapons and hand over your ship.
Imbeciles! What do you two think you can do against the 5 of us? Take him out!
I think you miscounted. I only see 4 of you. I don't want to just yell that. Take care of these guys. Make your way to the bridge and shut down the engines. And then... Oh, and when we're out of here, remember, it's Captain, not Dad. Got it? Yeah, aye, Captain. Okay, shall we introduce ourselves to the captain of the ship? I'm ready when you are. Alright, let's go find the bridge.
Let's go!
And they have, the people will have small, like, voice lines here and there, so you'll be able to get the gist of their voices, which I can't emulate, so... Open this chest, we get sack crystals. Now we can enter the... Oh yeah, when you press Y, you can go into first person mode. This can become even more important later. Now we can bring up the menu. We can see their stats. So Vice is a pretty... He has good defense, magic defense, or like equal in that sense. Same goes with Ica, except slightly less defense. Ica has more will, which is how much damage you do with magic attacks. And Vice has more attack. Generally, Vice is more of a physical attacker. Has like pretty good attack and defense stats, but less will. So he will be using more physical attacks and less magic. Obviously, you can still do damage with magic, but he will be less proficient and do less damage with that. Ica is more of a well-rounded character that focuses on... she has a higher dodge chance and also a hit chance. And quick is what order in combat they will act. That's how fast they are, and then yeah, you have dodge and hit. That hit score is depending on the normal attacks, is how well you will hit the enemy, or how big a chance you have to hit the enemies. It also has a different thing later on, which I will get to when we get to that. Let's see, is there any other fucking options here? You can see their equipment. You can see the experience. Oops. Oh god. Here comes me fumbling which buttons you have. Vice the Unimpressive. So throughout the game you will have a title for Vice. Now, you will start as the Unimpressive and you will go up in terms of titles as you go along. Now, here's the thing though. Do not run away from any battle whatsoever. Even random battles, always fight them. Because if you run away from battles, your title will lower. The value of it will lower, and you want a certain like high enough rank later on, potentially. I mean, depends, but that's way later. But just don't run away from any battles, because then you'll be able to get a much higher rank or title than you would otherwise. So you got the super move screen. So Vice and Ica have 5 super moves that they can have, or they can use. Vice starts with Cuttle Fury, and then he has 4 others that are unlocked. And you unlock these through Moonberries, which are random drops from any random battle, but also in like dedicated chests and whatnot that we'll get throughout the game. So they are very important. And I have a very specific way that I'm going to spend them, which I will describe as I go, and it becomes relevant. I also have a specific set strategy in terms of just how we'll play the game in general. We only have the things in terms of that. In the screen, you can also see the magic like ranks. So we got green, red, purple, blue, yellow, and silver. These are the different types of magics. So green is healing and poison. Red is fire, surprise, surprise. Purple is ice. Blue is water, but it's not actually water. It's more like wind. Weird, yeah, but it's more like wind. Yellow is lightning. And silver is the absolute most fucking annoying element in this entire game. I will expand on that sentence later on when that becomes relevant, and I will tell you why I hate silver magic line in general. It's generally fucking annoying just that it exists, or at least an element of it, why it exists. But anyways, that's my ranting. I remember you could see yeah, you can see here max MP, max spirit. There we go. Yeah, so you get the spirit value of 1, same for hers, and then her max spirit is 4, and then that's combined, and that's your party's max spirits later on. So the more party members you get, the more minimum spirit you will begin with, and then more maximum spirits you will have later on. You can see that power is how his strength, will is magic attack, and the vigor is, I guess that would be for health and defense. And then you got agile, which is, wait, we got quick and agile. I think agile, I guess, because it's 11 and then 22, which is connected to dodge there. It's 11 and 22, so I'm gonna guess that agile is connected to dodge, which I guess it could just say dodge. Yeah, and then you're quick. Anyways, let's continue onwards through this ship. There will be random battles in this ship as we go. I will show these later on. However, I will show less random battles just to be able to progress more in a quicker fashion. But right now, battles are still new, and so you want to see as much as is possible to get more of an impression. Well, air pirates have decided to infest my ship. I am Alfonso, cherished son of Valua's most distinguished family, and an admiral of the Imperial Armada. Normally, lowlifes such as yourself would have never had the opportunity to bask in such greatness. Consider yourself fortunate. Yeah, right. Who's the girl? I never thought someone of your stature would stoop to kidnapping. You're very observant for a rogue. However, I cannot waste my time dealing with you. I simply must get going. I think I shall have you exterminated like the pests you are. Dispose of them! Oh, I didn't even need to say that. I forgot. He fucking has a line for that. Oh no! Dudes with light sticks. Or like rave sticks. These are guards this time instead of soldiers. We could... I don't know about that. Actually, I do want to... I'll change his to red because we want more... We want some red development. But she has Sacri, which is our first healing spell. Restores 500 HP to one ally. Can only be used can also be used outside of battle. So every spell only takes 1 MP. But they have different costs in spirits, which is the number you got there. So for her, I believe we can, I guess we'll just attack normally. Yeah, we'll one-shot these guys with green. Let's see what Vice does with red. Oh, yeah, there's also critical hits in the game, which will happen at some points. I'm not sure what stat kind of determines that, but might be a hit or something like that. Maybe, potentially. Did we have it? Yeah, we got one sacred crystal, which works the same as the spell, except it's just an item, so it doesn't cost any spirits to use, nor MP. I guess I'll use a focus. I can show off Vice's super move. No counter, apparently. So he doesn't kill him. Well, either way. Vice has now 7 in spirits. So when you use super moves are generally activated before everyone else. I believe generally. So I believe even though Aika is faster, Vice is going to use his first. I think. I think it goes back to normal if a lot of dudes uses super moves, or if all of them use super moves, then it goes to the quickest one first. And also if the enemy uses super moves, because there will be enemies or bosses generally will have super moves of their own. Let's target this guy who's full health, and then we should normal attack this guard. Okay, no. I was lying apparently. Alright, either way. Wham! Tons of damage. Completely overkill.
That was easy.
Sure was. So now we get some red experience, and we also level up. Got some stats. Yep. Okay. Good. Thinking maybe we should go in all on red, but no, probably not. Sacred crystals, yeah, we're gonna need some of those. Random battle, this is where it starts. But, oh, they only sent out one dude though, so that's not gonna be a problem. Bam, wow, leveled up, and now they are just punks, dude. They would die in one hit.
That was
Even with red equipped, dude. That's hilarious. And also, yeah, generally, the more enemies you fight, or like a boss, will give you more magic experience as well, because of the quantity of them. There's not a treasure chest there. What? How did you defeat my soldiers? If you want my ship that badly, you can have it. I'll get another. I am very busy. I do not have time to deal with you personally. Now, if you'll excuse me. He leaves like a bitch. Here we go here for another chest. Oh, 50 gold. Fucking people just leaving 50 gold around. Oh wow, they sure have a lot of dudes here now. 3 guards and a soldier. Let's see, what do we want to do about this? Attack the guards, I guess, because they die faster. Yeah. Yep. No, they die in 1 hit still. Counter? No. We keep attacking Vice. I prefer that. Yeah, crit! Wham! Dunked on. Bonk. Easy peasy. Yeah! Oh yes. Almost there for red. Also, the magics will have different properties to them. So, like, red obviously being fire. They also generally all fire spells, all the red's fire spells are also AoEs, so they will hit all enemies. While as the purple ones, being ice, will hit a single target, and the blue ones will hit the target you choose, and then enemies in a small radius around them. And then yellow will be line attacks. They have different, like, unique elements to them outside of just being a different type of elements. In that sense. Ouch. Yeah, so, like, soldier seems to have, like, double the HP of guards. Since they die in 2 hits instead of 1. Ow. No counter. I'll just continue my onslaught of normal attack. Oh, wow, you dodged Aika. I'm surprised by that one. She has the highest hit percentage. 110. You can generally tell if it's going to be a counter if the little box up top stays after they do an attack. Because then it switches afterwards to counter attack. Ah! Death to you.
We did it!
Sure did. Hell yeah. Piri, or Pyri, or however you want to fucking say that. Magic droplets. Now, magic droplets, oh yeah, right here. We cannot go through here, I believe. Ha! You'll never get through this door. I've locked it from this side. So long, rogue. Fucking cocky bitch. So magic droplets heals your MP. So we might as well use Sacri Crystal. Actually, we use both. We'll use both Sacris. And then we'll use both the magic droplets on Aika. Would you look at that? Here's our save points. We can save our game. Come on. Also, hold on a little bit. Let me check here. She is 4 away from red. He is 5 away from green. I am going to, purposely, because we are close to our prologue boss. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go for at least, like, what is it, 2 random battles? Oh! Okay. I forgot about that little fact. Can I just do that again? Yeah, I forgot about that fact. You can just turn that off so that random battles don't happen. I want to fight 1 or 2 battles so that both of both Ica and Vice can have their level 1 green and red spell. Just so I have them at my disposal. I will generally not use magic with Vice because his effectiveness of like offensive ones won't be super good. I'm not sure actually in terms of, because they're all buffing spells, and I'm not sure whether or not they like hit easier or something if you, or like with Will, I'm not sure, because they don't, like, healing spells don't heal more because they have a set healing value of like Zachary, for example, with 500. So it's not like they're gonna heal more with more Will. So I'm not sure. I think buffs just work normally, as the description is, no matter who uses it, so... Ah, fuck it. He has his special move, I might as well use it. Wham! Just for some stylish points.
That was fun.
They do only get one. Bit annoying. Nah, if they only get that little, I'll just continue ahead. It'll just be wasting time otherwise. We'll get plenty of opportunity to get those later on. And it's not like we need that now anyways. Not that important. Climbing outside the ship. Boss time, I believe.
Your Excellency, the sun is up and visibility is good. Preparations for your escape has been completed.
Good work. I have finished my preparations as well. Preparations to dispose of a traitor.
What? Please, Your Excellency! What are you doing?
I cannot tell the Empress that I lost my ship to the air pirates in a fair fight. I'm going to need a scapegoat, and you'll do quite nicely. To keep my glorious reputation from being tarnished, you must be sacrificed.
No, you cannot do this!
Even in death, he'll serve me well. I can't wait to tell the Empress. But Empress, my own vice captain betrayed us and allowed the air pirates on board. I could do naught but dispose of the traitor myself. So this is how you Valua treats its people. What? Now that we've taken control of your ship, we'll be taking the girl as well. There's just one more thing I need to do. After seeing you kill an unarmed man in cold blood, I can't allow you to walk away from this. Draw your blade, Alfonso. An uncivilized rogue such as yourself want to challenge me? You aren't worth my effort, but perhaps you'd like to meet one of my pets. Come, Antonio! What? What is that thing? He's my personal war beast. I'm going to leave him here, but it seems I've found a... I was going to leave him here, but it seems I've found a use for him after all. Antonio, trample the pests and make their death as painful as possible. Boss battle! Versus Antonio. So this guy is yellow. So I guess we'll be changing Vice to green because Vice is going to be doing the most damage. Yeah, we'll just go for... We're just going for attacks. Vice or Ica, I mean, do you attack? No. Do you switch to red? I think yellow is good against. Well, you'll stick to green. Fuck that shit. Attack as well, I guess. We'll gauge damage. 30. 45. All normal. Okay, there we go. Counterattack. That's how that works. Oh god. Of course she fucking targets her. Thunder of Fury! Oh wow, it hit me as well. I'm surprised by that one. Okie dokie. That's annoying. Well, I guess both are gonna use Sacred Crystals.
Let's try this.
This can be a bit of a rough, like, beginning boss fight. Especially if you don't do that many, like, roundabouts in the beginning. Or, like, yeah, when you can. Attacks. This time I can do a counterattack. Hell yeah, I can. Whack! Here we go. 6 now. Okay, so you'll be doing that. Oh yeah, you don't have that. Okay, so you use Piri, I guess, just to show it off. Use Focus. Whoosh whoosh.
Moons, give me strength.
That's the first level of the Fire Spell. Oh, crits. Well, at least some Vice. He has more health and defense, so... Vice, use Cutlass Fury to fucking rip into him. You use Focus, I guess? You can also skip these super move scenes by pressing start, which I will be doing. Generally assess damage, okay. Some bosses would have tells or like things that be like, alright, next turn I'm gonna use my super move. I think that might be it for him. I'm gonna test that and just guard with both of them. No, okay, normal crits. Fair enough. Oh, I countered with that. That worked out anyways. Did some pretty good damage. So you heal him then.
Let's try this.
Just to keep him up. Because that Thunder, Fury, whatever, does a lot of damage. Ouch. Alright, that didn't do that much damage. Go. So as you may have noticed that, I don't know if it's kicked in yet, if this is the thing, but as the battle progresses, it will have a normal boss battle mode. Yeah, I think this is the good one. So it has 3 phases. It has when you're on the what the fuck? When you're doing badly, it will have one theme to it. If it's going equally, it will sound one as well. Or it will have its own thing, its own theme, and when you're doing well, it will also have a different theme, and it will switch between these depending on what the situation is. So we're gonna use Cutlass Fury. I don't believe he's gonna die from that. You're gonna use Focus again. We're just gonna skip this animation now. Bonk. There we go. Yeah. Not quite finished. Now he's using this on her. Of course he did. Of course he does. Not gonna kill me though. Okay, we are going to use a Fury and a normal attack. I think that's gonna be enough. Hi-yah! Yep, Fury's gonna kill him.
Moons, give me strength.
Die, beasts! Boom! Then he starts burning for some reason. Exploding.
That was easy.
Sadly, I noticed both of us are green, but it doesn't matter yet. 2 levels. Moonberry. I'm pretty sure that's a thing you always get. But perhaps there is more to you than meets the eye. Well, Vice of the Blue Rogues, you will rue this day, the day you stood against the Valuan Empire. We shall meet again. You coward! What kind of commander sacrificed his own men and and his ship to run from a fight. Well, even though he was a coward with gold. True, I suppose that the ship and everything on it is officially belongs to us now. We haven't had a catch this big for quite some time. People back home is going to be impressed. And look at this girl. I've never seen anyone dressed like that before. You're right. She sure doesn't look like she's from here, from around here. I wonder why Valua was trying to capture this girl in the first place. I wonder where she's from. Okay, alright. Okay, I know who this is, but I'll leave it ambiguous, yeah. How is she, Weiss? Also, I realized that both of these guys' voice are generally the same, but that's because I don't know what direction to go with Aika. But I don't know, I'm not good with voices in general. I can do some, like, you know, the far-reaching like things, but not like subtle stuff. Her breathing's more regular now. I think she'll be alright. Law. Alright. Look, she's coming too. And I would love to be able to do like more things, but sure. Also, I'm not sure if I'm gonna want to do her voice all the time because she's very timid. Where am I? You're aboard our ship, the Albatross. I'm Weiss. Don't worry. There aren't any Valuan troops around, so you'll be safer. Yes. Thank you very much. You don't need to thank us. The Blue Rogues are always there to help people. My name is Aika. It's nice to meet you. Hey, could you tell us your name? My name is Fina. Now here's the thing, you get in this game, you get to choose dialogue options. These generally don't do anything. I'm pretty sure, I don't think they affect anything, which I feel like it's a bit, because when you choose a line, there will be a sound cue of some kind to show you like this was the correct option, or there will be no sound cue. I don't know if there's a bad sound cue. Now, this one specifically, I have a problem with this scene. Everything else is like whatever, but you have the choice of, that's a great name, which I feel is something you don't say. Like, that sounds weird. That sounds like something you say to a kid. That's a strange name. It's a bit rude. So, what I generally want to choose is, so, where are you from exactly? This is considered the bad option and rude for some reason, and according to Aika, equals an interrogation. I'm like, what? How? So we'll be going with, that's a great name, because the game decides that that's what it wants. Even though I feel like that's just dumb to say to someone like her when it's not a kid of like 8. Fina, it's a great name. It's so feminine. Like, even his voice is just, oh yeah, super smooth voice. The smoothest. He should try and compliment someone and nothing. No reaction whatsoever. It wasn't much of a compliment. Looks like you have a lot to learn about women. Whammons. Excuse me, but I have a question. What exactly is an air pirate? What? You're out sailing all by yourself and you don't even know what air pirates are? Oh, I'm sorry, it's my first time traveling. Basically, air pirates are sailors that attack other ships and steal their cargo. Attack? You don't have to worry about us, we're Blue Rogues. See, air pirates are divided into 2 factions, the Blue Rogues and the Black Pirates. The Black Pirates will attack anything in the sky, especially merchant vessels and unarmed ships. However, we Blue Rogues only take cargo from armed ships, especially the Imperial Armada. We rob them from the rich and keep the gold, but we use the gold to save people that need our help. That's why we helped you. Don't worry, we aren't trying to kidnap you or anything, just relax and enjoy the trip. Sure. Sure, I guess I get to use this as well.
Vice, Aika, how long are you going to sit down there chit-chatting? Come to the bridge now.
Oh no, I completely lost track of time. Oh well, I guess that means we have to go. Alright, Vina, we'll see you later. Try to get some rest. I'm gonna get. It seems like I'm gonna get a lot of use out of this glass. Oh yeah, we can check around the ship. Hello, dude. Luke, the raider. Hey, Vice. That raid earlier was pretty good. It's been a while since we raided a Valuan ship. You're wondering what we did with the Valuans? Well, when they heard their fearless leader abandon the ship, they surrendered. Captain Dine just let them go, though. Well, after we took their treasure, of course, and there was a lot of it. Take what we can, but we only fight when we need to. That's what separates us Blue Rogues from Black Pirates. I don't think you need to tell Vice that, but alright. We're gonna go into this room, see if there's anything interesting. Full of ammunition. We're not allowed to take any without my dad's permission. He's very strict about things like that. And that was the room we were just in. Slow turn of the camera. Another bedroom. You can also use L and R to change the camera. Climb ladders is not very fucking fast in this game. You're late, Vice. I told you need to be on time for your shifts. You know the routine, swab the decks, and they better be clean. But Dad, I was only a little late. On a ship, being a little late can cost lives. And one more thing, while we're on board, it's not Dad, it's Captain. Got it? Yeah, I got it. We're heading home to Pirate Isle. Go report to Briggs, see if he needs you for anything. Oh, there you are, Vice. Finally decided to join us at the bridge, huh? Well, we're heading back to the Pirate Isle. Pirate Isle is southeast from here. Just head south first and just past the Valley of Isle. Valley of Islands? Okay. Head south through the Valley of Islands? Aye, aye. Alright, let's get moving then. Full speed ahead to Pirate Isle. Now we get to fly our ship. Right before we set sail, do you have any questions that you wanted to ask me? Absolutely not. Hold on, full speed ahead. Just to let's talk about the controls. So with this, with the D-pad, you can look up, down, or left and right and shit. Very rarely will be used. With the stick, you can go backwards, forwards, and turn. With the right stick, you can go up and down. And that is... oh, okay, I guess you can go up and down with the left L and R as well. And you can just access the menu or whatever. With Y, you can open the map, which all of it is like doesn't exist yet because we need to actually see it with our little icon here. Explore and see through and see the whole map afterwards. Then we can press start to access the map to the bridge inside of the ship, or save if we wanted to. So they said it was southeast, so that would be in this direction. We're gonna head this way, I believe. Up here, maybe? Up. First, a random battle, though. Oh yeah, we're going to fight these guys, Gastlings. And all green. We'll be switching, I guess we'll switch to red. So we can get Piri for both of them. I believe Vice has both, but Aika does not. We'll just hurry her along. Also, I believe red is good against green. Just think Pokemon of fire being good against grass. For that one. Here we go, rank up. And we go. Now here's the thing, that's a random drop. That's fucking lucky right there. I hope I get more of that fucking first random battle and I get a random drop. Okay, no, I was incorrect. Hold on. Here is the thing. Wait. There we go. So when you explore with your ship, when you get to certain points, your compass will start to go apeshit. Or compass is probably whatever. And so then you press A. You have found the pirate's grave. These are discoveries that you will find all throughout the world. There are a shit ton of them. And it would be very difficult to find all by just going around. Unless you use a guide, most likely. Pirate's Grave. It appears that someone has scribbled onto the stone. Here lies an unknown blue rogue. The actual name has been worn away by the wind, but the first letter, D, can still be made out. Nobody remembers who rests here. Rightio. Wait, that's the legendary Pirate's Grave. Good job, Vice. I'm sure that the Sailors Guild will be more than happy to pay you for making this discovery. Guild? Pay me for the discovery? Much of this world is uncharted and shrouded in legend, ruins, strange creatures. All sorts of things are waiting to be discovered. In a major port city, we'll have the Sailors Guild. They pay explorers well for any information on discoveries that they made. When you're flying through the skies and your compass starts spinning around rapidly, that means there's a discovery nearby. If you try searching the area, you'll probably find a discovery. Just head over to the Sailors Guild afterwards and collect your reward. But the longer you wait, the greater the chance that someone else will beat you to it. You should visit the guild as soon as you can, okay? Is this actually a thing? I don't know. There will be a thing where you like, if you don't find things quick enough, they will already been discovered, so you will get less gold for it and stuff. Like if you are the first one and the only one to find the discovery, then they will pay you more than if someone has already found it, which we will get to later. But actually, I'm gonna open the menu. We have 2 moonberries, you see. So now, this is how this works with these ones. Generally, the first, at least for these guys, the first ability is going to cost 1 moonberry. The second is going to cost 1 moonberry. The third and fourth are going to cost 2. And the last one is going to cost 3, I believe. So now, in this case, we got Ike's first one. Ike spins her boomerang, summoning a vortex of flames to strike all enemies in the line. We want this to start with Alpha Storm. Now, from now on, we will not be spending any fucking points on her for a bit. The next one, though, creates an anti-magic shell around all allies for 1 turn. Blocks allies' magic too. This will be one of the most critical fucking special moves in the entire game. However, I don't need it yet, so I won't be spending a point on that. However, we will be spending a point on Vice's next move, because my goal is to get to Vice's last move as fast as possible, because that's when I can start breaking bosses in half, basically. Vice takes a defensive stance, countering all enemy physical attacks for a full turn. Counter-Strike. This goes into a stance, parry stance, that any physical normal attacks that he gets hit by will be an auto counter. Pretty useful if there's like if you know there's a lot of enemies, so you're just using normal attacks. You utilize that. Man, that's very lucky, getting fucking Moonberry in the first fight. You can also sail around and collect these fish. They generally don't do anything. You can sell them. I don't think you can do much else with them. I don't know if later on you can like fucking cook with them or something. I don't remember. I don't think you can do much. Oh, here we go. This is pretty useful. This is a looper. These fucks are elusive. Is that the correct usage of this word, maybe? I'm not sure. Either way, these guys have a magic defense stat of like 1 billion. They have such a high magic defense stat that you'd think that they're immune to damage from magic. They are in fact not immune to damage from magic. They just have a shit ton of defense against it. So that if you do damage to them, you'll do like 1 or 2. So, because magic always hits. Because these fucks have a very high evade or a very high dodge percent or chance. They will dodge a lot of the time. So loopers are very special. Loopers give a fair amount of experience. They also give a higher magic experience value when you kill them and kill more of them. They will generally not do anything. They will generally try and run away as fast as possible. Otherwise, they might, depending on what type there are, because there are different types of loopers, they will use magic on their own. But you can't use magic against them because they're immune to that, so you need to do normal hits. However, if you have special moves, which I might add, special moves also always hit. This will be important much later on. Or much later, a fair bit later on. You can use a special move on them, and it will automatically hit them. The thing though, so Vice's special move is a physical one. That will hit them like normal. Ika's Alpha Storm kind of counts as a magic attack, and I think is connected to her weapons elements, or if it's fire on its own, like red element. I'm not quite sure how this is, how this works, but I don't think her ability does damage to them. I forget. It might have been that it does. I'll try at some point, but anyways, we shall try and hit the looper. Okay, it does use basic attacks, the normal one. Hey, we hit it. Fantastic. We get some extra stuff for that. The loopers also, an extra thing for them, I believe. They have a higher chance of dropping moonberries compared to other enemies, which will be important later on. There's a lot of things that will become important later on because you'll be able to utilize it. So there's Parallel. So these fog barriers, I forget what they call them. They are like just barriers, you can't pass through them. You have to follow within the boundaries of them. But yeah, no, that's it. Okay, we just go to the island. And we'll press A to enter it.